Welcome to another edition of O Reacts with your brother, Puerto Rican Omar. Alright, today we're going to do a video, a reaction on Zakir Naik. Says Yasir Qadhi's view is totally wrong. Wow, okay. So first of all, if you don't know who Zakir Naik is, then you must be a brand new Muslim or something. This is one of the top brothers right here. This brother is internationally known, very knowledgeable, cut from the same cloth as Ahmed Deedat, another legend who you see right here in the picture in the lower right corner. And they have kind of similar styles, and that's why I say they cut from the same cloth. But these are legends. These are legends right here. And so it's very interesting. Zakir Naik is basically refuting Yasir Qadhi. Now, one thing about Yasir Qadhi, I've seen some of his videos throughout the years. I've listened to his seerah of the Prophet, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I thought he was all right. I thought I never really heard nothing bad until recent years, where I've heard this man say some wild stuff, crazy stuff, and it looks like he just completely changed. He went from a hero to a zero, in my opinion. So, when you got the brother Zakir Naik, the sheikh, coming at you, you done messed up. So, let's listen to this. I gotta hear this. What he has.
In my humble opinion, Dawah is not primarily done via the tongue.
So to say primarily Dawah is not done by the tongue, I totally disagree. Allah also disagrees. Even if somebody argues and says, okay, the actions are more important, I'm not here to debate. But to say that by tongue, Dawah is not done primarily, it's totally wrong. There can be one or two primary things.
Yeah, and I totally agree with that. I definitely agree with that, nothing, the best dawah, I always say, is your actions. But to try to say that dawah with the tongue is not, it's not even something, come on, that's going too far right there.
According to me, it's the most important. No one can ever disagree that dawah should not be done by tongue. It's the first time I'm hearing this, that someone is saying that.
Via intellectual arguments, via solid, logical, rational debate. It doesn't done that way. It's not done that way. I was impacted by Deedat. Zakir Naik is somebody I consider to be a friend. I was with him many, many times.
That was crazy. Let me tell you something. One of the things that helped me come to Islam and recognize it as the truth was in my research. A lot of times sometimes some of it was debates, listening to the different sides and watching brothers like Ahmed Deedat, brothers like Zakir Naik destroy, the false logic and other false principles that others come with. And they did it with their tongue. So what the hell are you talking about?
But the brutal fact of the matter is those tactics did not convert hundreds and thousands of people. That's just a fact.
That's just a fact. No, that's just a lie.
And further, our brother says that I was impacted by Sheikh Deedat. Zakir Naik I consider to be my friend, and I am his friend. To say this, that these tactics do not convert hundreds and thousands of people, is totally wrong.
That's right.
I can give Shahada personally, more than 200 people directly, I know, who have accepted Islam because of Sheikh Didat. So how can you say that these tactics do not convert hundreds and thousands of people?
That right there debunks everything he said. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
How can you say that? I'm sure the brother may not be aware of Sheikh Didat.
So we need
you saw the Sheikh's face, like, how can you say that?
Aware of Sheikh Didat.
So we need to overcome this issue of da'wah being an intellectual.
Be aware of Sheikh Didat.
So
how can you say that? I'm sure the brother may not be aware of Sheikh Didat.
So we need to overcome this issue of da'wah being an intellectual exercise, of da'wah being a rational argument of knowing how to respond to these debates. No.
People, can be possible that this guy, he was not able to convert because of logic and reason. So that's his reasoning. But you can't say in general. He should have.
See, he's being nice. He said that's his reasoning. The way I would say it is, that's his problem.
I said that when I spoke with reason, logic, no one accepted Islam, or few people accepted Islam, I've got no problem. But to say in general, taking the name of Sheikh Didat and saying these tactics don't convert hundreds or thousands, it's totally wrong. Today,
It's comical. It's comical.
mashallah, when we give lectures in India, when there is a gathering of 100,000 people, 200,000 people, on average, 20% of the people attending the live lecture of mine, they are non-Muslims. So imagine if there's a gathering of 100,000 people, 20,000 are non-Muslims. 20,000! I don't know of any English-speaking Dai, maybe one or two, who can get 20,000 Muslims, leave aside non-Muslims. So how can you say it does not attract the non-Muslims? How can you say that? Via the satellite, via the Facebook, via the YouTube. The numbers are huge. The last debate that I had was with Sri Ravi Shankar. And after that, I said, anyone who has a large following, I would not mind debating, not with people who are small. So let's not make people who are unknown famous. So my criteria changed, that unless you can get 20,000 people individually for your talk, I will not debate. And since
And that's reasonable. Like he said, why he's going to make you famous? If you a no-name, he's not a no-name. He's bringing in 100,000 people. He could easily do that. So you don't have the credentials. If you can't bring numbers even comparable to that, then you're not on his level. It's like telling the heavyweight champ to fight a rookie. Come on, man.
2006, since the last 15 years, no one has come forward. Alhamdulillah, I feel science is one of the best tools today to Dawah. And Alhamdulillah, no one has been able to prove me wrong. I've had discussions with top intellectuals, with thousands, tens of thousands of non-Muslims listen to me. And there is a scientific thing that you eat pig and you behave like pig. Hope this answers the question, sister.
All right. We're going to leave it right there. That was a quick video right there. And you know what? I'm so glad that this brother went and called him out. Because this guy, Yasir Qadhi, he's somebody you can't, in my opinion, you can't listen to this guy. Because he's changed. And the way it looks to me is that he sold out. He's a totally different guy. So I will no longer listen to him. Point blank, period. I've heard enough, which I can't even do a video on because we might get banned. So I can't even do a video on some of the stuff that he said. But let me tell you, it's very un-Islamic. And I know that he's far more knowledgeable than I am. I don't have the credentials he has. And I'm not trying to compare myself or nothing like that. But the truth has to be said. You can't just stop me from saying the truth. So I'm so glad that the brother Zakir Naik, the sheikh, the legend, has came and refuted this guy. He's making it known that he's totally wrong. He's talking nonsense. Even in this video, he's just talking nonsense. I don't know what happened. I don't know what it is, what his agenda is now. But I know one thing. I'm staying away from Yasir Qadhi. He gets 2 thumbs down from me. And inshallah, he'll get 2 thumbs down from you guys. And you guys and my brothers and sisters won't listen to him anymore. Alright? So to the next one, inshallah.